My name is Daniel, and my brother Michael died because of a selfie. I know how stupid that sounds. I wish it was stupid. The first time Michael noticed the face, he laughed. It was behind his shoulder in a photo he took at work, half hidden in the dark reflection of a glass door. A pale face, smiling. At first, he thought it was a co-worker messing with him. Then he took another selfie at home. Same face, same smile, standing behind him in a room that was empty. Michael sent it to me at around 11 p.m. with one message. Tell me you see it too. I zoomed in. I saw it. The face wasn't blurry. It wasn't a shadow. It looked like a man, but something about the smile was wrong. Too still, too patient, like he had been waiting for Michael to finally notice him. I called Michael immediately. When he answered, he whispered, "I'm not taking another picture." I asked him if he was alone. He said he was. Then I heard something on his side of the call. A slow breath. Not Michael's. It sounded close to the phone. Michael went quiet, then said very softly, "Daniel, I think it's standing behind me right now." I told him not to turn around. I don't know why I said that. Maybe some part of me already understood the rule. The next morning, Michael came to my apartment. He looked like he hadn't slept. His eyes were red, his hands kept shaking, and he kept checking every reflective surface in the room. He showed me his phone. There were 6 selfies from that night. In every one, the face was closer. In the first photo, it was near the hallway. In the second, it was behind the couch. By the 6th photo, it was directly behind Michael's head, still smiling. But the worst part was that Michael had only taken 2 of the selfies himself. The other 4 were taken while he was asleep. I told him we should go to the police, but he asked what we were supposed to say. That a smiling man was appearing in his photos? That someone invisible was using his phone? So we did what people do when they are scared but still trying to stay rational. We tested it. Michael put his phone on the table. I opened the camera and turned it toward him. The room behind him was empty. Then I took the photo. When the image appeared, the face was there, standing behind my brother, smiling wider than before. Michael started crying then, not loudly, but in that quiet way people cry when they already know something terrible is happening and they can't stop it. That was the first twist. The face wasn't following the camera. It was following Michael. For 2 days, he stopped taking photos completely. Nothing happened. Then his phone buzzed at around 3 a.m. A new selfie had appeared in his gallery. Michael was asleep in bed. The face was beside him, leaning over him, smiling at the camera. On the wall behind them, written in the darkness, were 4 words. "He knows I'm here." Michael came to stay with me after that. I made him sleep on my couch while I sat awake in the chair across from him, watching the room until sunrise. Around 4 a.m., I heard his phone camera click. Michael was asleep. His phone was on the table. The screen lit up by itself. A new photo appeared. This time, the face wasn't behind Michael. It was behind me. I remember staring at that photo and feeling my entire body go cold. Because in the image, I was sitting in the chair, looking at my brother. And behind me, that smiling face was bent close to my ear. That was the second twist. It hadn't been haunting Michael. It had been using Michael to get closer to me. I woke him up, and for the first time, he looked relieved. Not because he was safe, because he wasn't alone anymore. The last photo was taken the night Michael died. I still don't know who took it. It appeared on my phone at around 2 a.m. In the picture, Michael was standing in my hallway, staring directly at the camera. His face looked empty. Behind him, the smiling man had one hand resting gently on his shoulder. But this time, the smile wasn't on the man's face anymore. It was on Michael's. I ran to the hallway. Michael was gone. The front door was open. The police found him 3 days later near an abandoned road outside town. They said he had walked there himself. They said there were no signs of anyone else. But at the funeral, I found something inside his jacket pocket. His phone. The police said they had never recovered it. There was one photo in the gallery. It was a selfie of me, taken from across the funeral room. I was standing beside Michael's coffin. Behind me, every person in the room was looking down, except one. Michael was sitting upright inside the coffin, smiling. And behind him, barely visible in the dark reflection of the coffin lid, was that same pale face. Only now it wasn't smiling at Michael anymore. It was smiling at me. I don't take selfies now. I don't let people take pictures of me. But sometimes my phone camera opens by itself. And when it does, I don't look at the screen. Because I'm scared that one day, the face won't be behind me anymore. It'll be beside me, waiting for me to smile back.